Good morning, Unity. Life is brilliant, so resilient. Life is simply infinitely magic. Open your eyes, you'll see the way to let your life be magic every day. Life is special when it's love-filled. Life is simply infinitely magic. Open your heart, you'll feel the way to let your life be magic every day. Life's a treasure, such a pleasure.
Life is simply
infinitely magic. Open your mind, you'll know the way
to let your
life be magic every day. Life is splendor,
sweet surrender.
sweet surrender.
Life is simply
Infinitely magic.
open your life.
Open your life.
Oh, you'll find a
You'll find a way
to let your
to let
life.
your life be magic.
Oh, to let your
To
life.
let your life be magic.
To let your
To let your
life.
life be magic every day.
Hello, good morning, Unity of Omaha. I'm Elisa Choquette. I'm happy to be with you. By the way, I'm also your friendly neighborhood board president, so we always like to put the faces to the names and what we do to support Unity of Omaha in case you have any questions or you just want to tell us how amazing we are. We enjoy those too. So welcome. It is the beginning of September, which means that we love to celebrate you. And if you are having a special day, be it a birthday or an anniversary or anything special you're celebrating this month, then this song, this prayer is for you. Woo-hoo.
May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others and let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung. May you stay forever young. May you stay forever young. May you stay forever young.
And while I am young, my memory still made me forget to have you rise so we could actually acknowledge you. Goodness gracious. So if you just want to raise your hand right now, then we can send you love for your birthdays, anniversaries. Woohoo! All right. So moving forward, we are celebrating the divinity in us all. And this month we get to do that by celebrating National Hispanic Heritage Month. So acknowledging the divine and the connection within us all. Just a friendly reminder, it's Labor Day weekend, of course, and so the office will be closed on Monday. but they will be bright and shiny and at your service starting Tuesday. And then we have a few opportunities if you guys want to help out here at Unity of Omaha. One is that we are looking for cafe volunteers. So again, you can once a month come and help with that process. You can do it before service, after service, both. If you want to be here even more than that, awesome. So just come find one of the friendly faces in leadership, or just talk to somebody in the cafe if you're interested in learning more. And we also, of course, have Circulation Day coming up on Saturday, September 16th. So we still are looking for volunteers for that. That could include being here the actual day of, bringing things out, just being there with the people, also helping clean up afterwards. There's a sign-up link online in your email blast. You can also talk with Sherry Sternberg or Rebecca. I'm not seeing them here today. That's okay. Or call the office if you're wondering where that link is. But it's going to be a great day, and we're also doing the Fall Festival that same day. So just a time to celebrate. Hope you'll be with us. Oh, and this was brought up to me last Sunday, that for those of you who may not know what Circulation Day is, sometimes you forget, you just assume. Circulation Day is the day that we celebrate the law of circulation. What we give out comes back to us, and we just love to be in that abundant circulation together. So it's a free garage sale for the community, the greater Omaha community. So if you have things that you want to release and know that they will be treasures for someone else, then bring them here. Rebecca's here. I just was saying, you can ask Rebecca if you have questions. Shout out to Rebecca. And then you can also come and shop there, but it's free. So that is Circulation Day. And then also we have Trunk or Treat coming up. Sorry, Demora, I know, I was backing up. I'm messing you up, I apologize. So Trunk or Treat is back. Our new youth director, Valerie, is putting that together. So you can email her at office@unityomaha.org if you'd like for more information. But aside from just collecting candy, probably in these next few weeks, we'll develop a drop-off for that. But we also need people to be up for decorating their trunks and being there to hand out the candy for the kiddos, again, just in the greater Omaha community area, and then also those at Unity of Omaha. So reach out if you're interested in the fun. And then just a reminder, Healing Arts team, they blessed us with so many activities in the history room after service. On the second Sundays, we have the drumming circle. And that's going to be happening next week with Jimmy. Thank you. And then on third Sundays, we have Qigong with Sandra. Oh, there you are. That's right. Sneaking up behind me. And then the Christmas choir is also getting together and starting rehearsals. So if you love music, come talk to Demora and see if you could be a part of that. And that's the announcements for now. So we're going to move into what Unity does best, and that is begin in prayer, move into that place of silence, of meditation. And so I invite you to take a deep breath in and release that. Just ground yourself in this moment. We are so grateful to be here at Unity of Omaha. Whenever we can come together in community, be it in person, be it our friends and family online joining us today. We know that we always feel better after we get this beautiful spiritual booster shot of positivity, of affirmations, of reminding ourselves of our divinity, and as such, divine order. And on this Labor Day weekend, we especially give thanks for our jobs that allow us to use our skills to co-create a better world for all. Our amazing co-workers, they bring something unique to the table, and we are better together because of it. And we give thanks for even the jobs that have challenged us, those that we have released in the past, or the ones that we're hoping to move into a better place within. We see those of you that are in that space, and we hold the prayer, the vision, that this too shall become a reality for you. That you feel you are in the right and perfect place at the right and perfect time for you. And for those that are still searching for that next best job, for the stability and abundance it provides, for the chance to engage fully in your fullest potential. We all have something to offer, and there is the right and perfect place for us all. And so we again hold thanks, hold the energy of gratitude, knowing that it is there and it is on its way. And we extend that out to engaging with the wisdom within ourselves, within our community, within the greater community, and those in leadership, that we may all come together to celebrate the divine work that goes on each and every day, the nameless faces, the countless hours, and the passion that makes our world what it is and what it is becoming. And it is good. And as we feel that energy of gratitude for all the people that we are connected to in our daily lives because of the many beautiful work contributions, but also on the deeper level, that we are all capital C connected in that divine energy of God. Feel that energy. See the beautiful divine order in those connections. And move into a space seeing and appreciating everyone having their part in it. And we move into the silence now. Feeling that peaceful joy, knowing that we are all connected. Slowly come back to this moment. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Take that Deep breath in and release. Taking forth into our day, we affirm that connection, seeing the divine light of service in everyone we meet today, in this week, knowing that their divine purpose and our divine purpose are coming together as one. And we celebrate that and say thank you for it. And so it is. Amen.
So now we're going to ask everyone to stand and sing with us our spirit song. This month's spirit song is Magnificent Me. We got to learn to embrace ourselves for who we are and be unapologetically who we are. Can we speed it up just a little bit? No problem.
All right, spirit song, it means a little bit of clapping. I am magnificent.
Yeah, 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 I am magnificent.
Yeah,
Yeah, I used to think that I should deny it. Now every day I magnify it. I am magnificent. Yeah, 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 magnificent me.
Now, who's magnificent out there already knows it? There we go. There we go. Do you really know?
I am magnificent.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 I am magnificent.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I used to think that I should deny it.
should deny
Now
it.
every day I magnify it.
Magnify.
I am magnificent.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Who? Magnificent me. Every day.
every day.
In every way. Every day.
In every way.
In every way.
I am magnificent.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
So magnificent.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I used to think that I should deny it. Now every day
now every day
I magnify
I
it.
magnify
I
it.
am magnificent. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, who? Magnificent me. Yeah, I used to think that I should deny it. Now every day I magnify it. I am magnificent.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Magnificent me. Every day.
Every day in every way.
Magnificent me.
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 Magnificent me.
I'm reading from the Daily Word. You can pick up this magazine for free in the bookstore, and this is for September through October, so something to read every day. Oh, I don't know. I'm just talking to myself. That's okay. Oh, I just grab it free. Okay. Live and learn. Okay. Today is refresh. Honoring the divine presence within. I am refreshed. Stretching and yawning after a good sleep. Enjoying a brisk walk in the early morning, or sipping a replenishing drink after a workout or time in the sun, I feel refreshed. I move forward into my next activity with a renewed feeling of well-being. Building upon and refreshing my knowledge may relieve me from thinking too much about my obligations. Spending time with a good book or revisiting favorite passages from my favorite writing can give me a relaxing mental pause. I find many opportunities to refresh my awareness that God, the divine presence, is within me, wherever I am, whatever I am doing. It takes only a moment to find God's presence reflected in the people and animals I encounter and in the natural beauty that surrounds me. Amen.
Ooh, yeah. Shine the light into the world. Shine the light into the world. Shine the light into the world. Let it shine. It is time for one and all to live the dream, answer the call. Answer the call. There is enough love in your heart to change the world. Change the world. Shine the light into the world. Shine the light into the world. Hey, yeah, yeah. Oh, shine the light into the world. Oh, let it shine. Yeah. One by one we'll plant the seed. Plant the seed. Wherever there is a need, there's a need. We are the very hands of love, reaching out into the world. Yes, shine the light into the world. Come on, let's see your light. Let's shine it. Shine the light into the world. Shine your light into the world. Shine the light into the world. Oh,
Break it down, sister, sister.
we reach a place in our human revolution. People get ready for the love revolution.
Revolution,
For every problem, we are the
shine.
solution. Now is the time to put on your shine.
Shine on.
Where is God in the midst of tragedy?
But
We're
you
living in the hands and heart of
shine.
humanity.
Oh, now.
Answer the call and love will
Shine.
set you free. Now is the time to put
Put
on your shine. Shine the light into the world.
You got to shine on your light now.
Shine the light into the world.
You got to keep it coming, come what may.
Shine the light into the world.
You gotta
Shine the
come with it,
light,
come with it,
yeah.
come with it, come with
the
it.
The time is right. We must unite to fight the fight. Brothers and sisters, shine your
Shine the
light.
light into the
For
world.
justice, for peace, for freedom.
Shine the light into the world. You gotta love the light, oh come what may.
Shine the light into the world. Shine your light into the world. Shine the light into
the world.
the world needs your love, yes.
Uh-oh.
Shine the light into the world.
world.
Oh yes, the world needs your love and your light. Shine the light into the world.
One, unity.
All right. I'm Reverend Brenda. If you're here for the first time, welcome. We're glad that you're here today and you've come for a very special day. There's my name. Hey. So this says, when it's morning and people are using words and expecting things from me. How many people have felt like that? Right? Like, okay, here we are, another day. And people are using words, which comes to my talk. It's about communication. And it's about how words and listening are powerful. Words and listening are powerful. I'm going to talk about words and listening with others and words and listening with yourself. So first, I want to talk about that later. So what I want to do is how it can affect others. Your words can affect others. And I want to start with this, which is an email that I received, and I got permission to read this to y'all. His name is Edward, or Ed, and he said, "Dear Pastor Brenda, just thought I would drop you a quick email. My wife and I have been listening to your Sunday services for about a month. Yesterday you mentioned a check-in, which was last week's service, checking in. Well, we are checking in, which is great. What first attracted us to your service was your music. I am a former Pentecostal evangelist / pastor for 30 years, and music played such an important part of our ministry. The second thing that attracted us was your positive message of hope. To explain, I must share that a summary of my change. I have written a book about my transformation, Journey into Love, which details my change from being a negative, judgmental preacher into a preacher of love. From being anti-LGBTQ to defending the rights of the LGBTQ. The change, yeah, right? Yeah, we can clap. Because that's a huge change, as we all know. The change began, and I continued to change, in 1996 when, as a pastor, I experienced a depressive suicidal crisis, and my therapist suggested I examine my thought life and my belief system. At about the same time, I began reading Wayne Dyer. By 2017, I had left Christianity. I share this because you also said something Sunday morning that triggered a memory. You said, "We are not a cult." It kicked in a memory of when I was an evangelist and declared many times from the pulpit that Unity Church was a cult. Look at that, how Spirit works, right? For this, I beg your forgiveness. You are not a cult, but a place of love, peace, and joy. Rose and I, that's his wife, live in Red Oak, Iowa, and we'll be moving to Bellevue, Nebraska. And once we get settled, we plan on visiting your live church service. Ed. See how words can affect others? And I can promise you that, like I've always said, I let Spirit, I listen to Spirit when I'm up here and what needs to be said. It was not my intention ever, and I never had it written in my lovely notes, that Unity Church has been called a cult before. So as I listened and said those words, somebody else listened and then sent back words that were very powerful and meaningful. And lets us know, not only myself, but lets you guys know that we are on the right track. That we are attracting those people who are aligned with what we believe in. Very powerful. How many times have you been in your car? And this is another way we communicate. We communicate by words, by body language. There are other, technological ways we communicate. How many of you, and this happened to me after I was hearing this talk and what needed to be said, this happened to me a lot, of course, after that. But how many people, when you're going down the street and they don't turn on their turn signal, so they don't communicate, hey, I'm going to be turning here, right? And it was a very big notice. Of course, it wasn't, synchronicity or, manifested that. And so people were not turning, and I'm like, oh, you're not communicating to me. You're not communicating. You're not communicating. But then how helpful is that? It is not. So when we use words, in unity especially, we know that words can formulate thoughts and actions and feelings. So when we say things to other people, I think it would be helpful that we need to remember how this might affect them, how it might affect them. I know for myself, and I know just by spirit, that a lot of people remember the words that were said to them when they were kids, right? Good and bad, but mostly bad. We remember mostly bad. Because we like to take those words then, and when we grow up as an adult and beat ourselves up with it, right? And how helpful is that? Not. So our words can affect others. But not only our words, there's this. The biggest communication problem is we do not listen to understand, we listen to reply. I think a lot of times in unity, we talk a lot about words, and your words are powerful, and be careful, which I'll get into that in a minute. But I haven't heard a lot about listening. And maybe it's just me. Maybe, if you've heard a lot about listening, please let me know. But I haven't heard a lot about listening. And when we're listening, not to understand somebody else, but to reply to them, or maybe to be defensive, or maybe to shut them off, or fear, or anger, or whatever it is, are we really listening? No. When someone says something to you like, and I was trying to think of a really good way to say this, so bear with me, but when somebody says to you, you forgot my birthday, or let's just do this. It was my birthday the other day, and nobody reached out to me to say happy birthday. Okay, so on the surface, we hear that, right? Nobody reached out to them. That's a fact. But then we need to also listen for underneath. Because underneath that, if you really listen, you hear, I feel abandoned, I'm lonely, I'm sad. That's why listening is so important. Because if we just go with the fact, there's a lot of times we just dismiss how those people are feeling. Oh, yeah, people have forgotten my birthday too, all the time. It's okay. Who needs other people? Or something like that. When we do that, we're not listening to understand. We're not listening for those underlying things. And when people feel heard, not only for the surface, but underlying, you have a better chance connecting with them because they feel heard. They know that you understand now that I'm lonely, that I feel abandoned, that I'm sad. Then you can respond with, that sucks. It's happened to me too, and I know I felt lonely and sad when that happened. And how can I help you not feel that way if that's how you're feeling? That's the other thing. We don't want to tell anybody that's how they're feeling. But ask them. Maybe just say, how did that make you feel? You'll be very surprised that people don't know what to say to that. I don't know. You do. Let's, and sometimes they don't want to dig into it because they don't know how to do that feeling stuff. And that's okay. If they don't, you just step aside, that sucks. So listening is a big part of communication. The words are very powerful, but I can guarantee you that listening is just as powerful. Just as powerful. There is a handout that you all can get. It's in the back on, I don't know, I'm not even going to try it, that side. And take one, because it is free, Deb. This is free. I just have to give you crap. I love you, Okay. So it's called Locating Yourself Above or Below, and it's by the Conscious Leadership Group. This is something that I picked up from school, and I always kept it because it really stuck with me. And it has a line, and above the line is acceptance and trust, and below the line is resistance and threat. And it has statements, behaviors, and beliefs. So above the line, and it's meant for you, for yourself, not for others. I don't want you running around going, oh my God, that was below the line. Naughty, naughty. Oh my God, that was above the line. Good job. Don't do that, please. and don't do it to yourself either. This is just an awareness tool. An awareness tool. Where am I at today? So, what can I learn from this? That's very open, isn't it? What can I learn from this? And a below the line statement would be, it's hard. I'm trying. It's not my fault. I'm confused, which I really was surprised by that because I used to use that one a lot. I'm confused. The truth is, you made me. There's a lot. They don't get it. They don't get it. Those people outside. Some of the above the line statements are, I agree to, I choose to, I created. How is this for me? I hear you saying. Ooh, clarification statements. Those are very important when you're listening to clarify what you think you're hearing for the surface and even for below, what I think you're saying is this. Is that correct? And there's a bunch of these. These are, and some of the behaviors to breathe, to significantly change my posture. I've also learned that, it's good for people if you want to portray confidence, to take up space, to put your shoulders back, not like this, which I guess I do a lot. So I've been working on putting my shoulders back and walking with confidence. I take responsibility for, how is this for me? So it is a really good awareness tool that when you're not working with others, when you're communicating with others, when you're using your words with others, to be aware of your words, what you're saying to them and yourself, but also how behavior-wise and body posture-wise and also belief-wise. Some of the beliefs above the line are, my feelings are intelligent. All people and circumstances are my allies. Yeah. Reveal creates connection and vitality. Play and rest are key to peak performance. And then some of the below beliefs are, there is a threat to me occurring out there. There is not enough. I need another's approval. To get a solution, I have to be serious. I am better than, less than. There is a right or wrong way. There is no choice. So make sure that you pick this up, because this is going to help you with how you use your words, how you listen, and your body posture, and your belief system. Words and listening are powerful. I'm going to read something from Charles Fillmore, who is our co-founder of Unity. Because the word is the mind seed from which springs every condition, great stress is laid on the power of the word, both in the scriptures and in the metaphysical interpretations of the scriptures. All metaphysicians recognize that certain words used persistently mold and transform conditions in mind, body, and affairs. So what he's talking about here is, if you're running around going, I don't have enough, 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 then guess what? You don't have enough. Look at that. Because you're not stepping outside of yourself. You're not stopping that obsessive thinking to see that you do have enough. The appearance is an illusion. You do have enough. That's a very big concept that takes a lot of time to get into. But I promise you, when you do, you will have enough. The other day, I was talking with a friend outside, and we were out of business, and they were doing their job. Anyway, somebody came up to us, and, I was kind of thirsty, and somebody came up to us and said, hey, I just got these for these people, but they already got theirs. Would you guys like these? And they're big, huge Starbucks stuff. Yeah, thank you. I have enough. Look at that. I have enough. Things like that will start happening to you because you're aware, you're awake, your vibration is alive, your energy goes out there, but it takes practice. This takes practice. So we're slipping into you. How do you talk to yourself? But not only how do you talk to yourself, what words do you listen to yourself? What words or how do you listen? How do you listen to yourself? To your body? To the divine? How do you listen? Do we just, whatever. I all did that when I first heard, I walked in here and I was the bookstore manager, and for the longest time I heard, you're a Unity minister. Yeah. Yep, I sure am. Go away. Because I wasn't listening. I wasn't opening up. I wasn't seeing that there is a possibility you're a Unity minister. Hey, step in and look at it and feel it. This was not part of my personal life path. I don't really know where I was supposed to be right now because I never did the 5-year plan gig. That just wasn't for me. Because somewhere in my body, and looking back in my divinity, I knew that there was something more. And I was waiting to hear what it was. And it was funny when it came, we just, how many of us just do that? When it comes, that fear taps in. I can't do that. No way. I don't have money. I don't have time. Who am I? How many times do we just not listen to ourselves, to that divinity? And what are the words? Again, you hear the words. I can't do that. I can't do that. I'm not that. I don't have money. So that words and listening go so closely together when we are working on ourselves, when we are trying to shift from that human to divine. How are you speaking? What words are you using? And how are you listening to yourself? It's so important to listen. And when you listen for those feelings. So we take our example. No one said happy birthday to me. If you say that to yourself, okay, no one said happy birthday to me. There is a way you slip into that self-pity, but I challenge you to slip into, okay, what are those feelings I'm feeling? And are they true? Are they true? Am I abandoned? Does everybody hate me? Should I eat worms? No. It's just another day. People forget. People get busy. And, oh gosh, they want me to tell you this. So, this was true for me. That's why I was supposed to use the birthday. This was true for me for a while. Because on Facebook, I didn't recognize that I didn't have my birthday so everybody could see it. So for the longest time, when my birthday came around, nobody posted, happy birthday, Brenda. Happy birthday. For the longest time. And when my birthday would come around, I'm like, nobody likes me. I don't know why they're not posting on Facebook. I mean, y'all, I'm an adult. They're not posting on Facebook. Nobody even knows it's my birthday. And then meanwhile, my friends are, hey, happy birthday, in real life. And then somebody messaged me on Facebook, Brenda, I don't know why you don't post your birthday. Can you change that? Sure. Oh, what do you mean? I didn't even know. I went to go look. Sure enough, I had it private. So I unprivated it. And guess what? I get happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, thank you. And so, and it's like, look at that. I was doing it to myself. Ta-da! What a difference it makes. What a difference it makes when we don't go into that spiral of self-pity and pain and, the illusion of everybody hates me. Woo. When we stop, solutions come about. I'm going to leave you with this, but also know that all of this that I'm talking about is kind of heavy. And it's funny, we have a light crowd. I knew it would be light, but y'all are good metaphysicians, and so you get this good lesson. So just have grace with yourself. It's a process. And I don't want word police running around as Lucy loves to call them, the word police. Please don't go, oh my God, she said don't say that. Didn't you hear that today? You weren't listening either. Please don't do that. All right? We're all human. We're all working the same, we're all trying. We're all going to get there. The last thing I want to say is from Myrtle Fillmore, who is our co-founder of Unity also. She says, as we learn to use the power of the word, we discover that we no longer have to beg for that which we think we need and that which satisfies our longings. As we learn to use the power of the word, as you get out of your own way, as you listen, as you become open and aware and mindful, you don't have to beg, because the universe says, here you go. Here you go. Are you ready? Here you go. This week, I hope everybody takes one of those handouts and just glances over it. Maybe if you work, put it in your cubicle. People ask you about it, say, I don't know, Brenda told me to do this. But be aware. Be aware, be open, but also be in love, because you are all beautiful and all divine. So it is. Amen. Okay, and now, if you would, we're demonstrating our prosperity by our offerings and tithes. If you are online, thank you so much for being with us today. We appreciate you, we love you, we see you. We know that you're out there, obviously. So if you want to support Unity of Omaha, please, you can text through 402-543-5339 or go to our website, unityofomaha.org, and you can always use the mail. And for those of you here, please come up to the chalice, and when you do drop off your love offering, please make sure to take a wonderful affirmation, because that's the universe's message for you today. And mine is, today I receive my prosperity from both expected and unexpected sources. Yay. So please repeat with me the prosperity affirmation. I am one with the all-providing love of God that assures me of abundance.
So you guys can start. I chose this song because of where I am in my spiritual walk. The song is "A Change Is Gonna Come." But I'm talking more about the inside change. When I start to love and accept myself and the choices I've made, the mistakes I've made, and understand that it's all part of the divine plan and that I am divine. And that is what the change is that I'm talking about.
I was born by the river in a little tent, and just like the river, I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming. Oh, but I know change gonna come. Oh, yes it will.
It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's out there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come. Ooh, yes it will. And I go to the movies, and I go downtown. Somebody's always telling me, don't hang around. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is gonna come, yeah.
Oh, then I go to my brother.
Oh, brother.
I say, brother, help me please.
Help me, please.
But he was knocking
eternity
down. last too long, no.
But now I know I'm able to carry on. It's been a long time coming, but I know my change is gonna come. Said I know,
I said, I know,
I know,
I know.
my change is gonna come.
Oh, it's gonna come.
Oh, yes, your change
Oh,
is
'cause
gonna
we all know life can be hard.
Don't give up.
Times
Don't
can
give
get
up.
rough.
Just know your change is on the horizon. Just know your change is coming. Ooh, yes, it will. Oh, yes, it will. I know my change is coming.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will.
Oh, if I just listen,
Listen.
and if I just know,
I just know.
my change.
I just
is
know in
coming.
time.
Ooh, yes, it will.
Oh, yes, it will.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, it
My change.
Your change.
is gonna come.
My change, your change, your change, your change.
Yes,
Yeah.
it will.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's coming. I know my change.
I know my change
Oh, it's here.
is gonna come.
Oh, my change.
My change.
My change is here.
Okay, and please, everybody, join me for the blessing of the tithes, talents, and offerings that we have here today, because we, as we are supported, we also turn around and support Unity Worldwide Ministries, Unity Headquarters, Silent Unity, TruthUnity.net, knowing that each and every one of these, and also you, support our spiritual growth. And as we grow to help others. And as others are helped, that beauty, that light that shines from inside out, from outside in, goes through the universe, goes through each other, and we are blessed, and we are harmonious, and we are one. And so it is. Amen. And let's all go ahead and say the universal greeting of peace, please. All right. I offer you peace. I offer you love. I offer you friendship. I see your beauty. I hear your needs. I feel your feelings. My wisdom flows from the higher source. I salute that source in you. Let us work together for unity and love. And so it is, amen. All right, and make sure you get your handout.